Gotta love the military that turns a dorm room with a shared bath into a suite. Shout out to Air Force Inns though. Always pretty solid. Oh. Come on. Whew. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. I've had a few people asking me about the big beautiful bill and where they can read it and see the updates as they go. Well, there is no updates as they go, but we're going to talk about that today, and I'm going to post some links for you while I'm out here at Shepherd's Air Force Base. There it is. Looks like my back tire is flat tola there, huh? That's not good. It's just something about Texas that screams sunburn in direct sunlight. So, let's talk about this big beautiful bill before I got to go in here to the office and act like a useful person for the government. As we found out over the last few days, the bill had paused in the budget committee. Now, that's not good news alone, right? Well, they're able to resolve their differences, make whatever side deals they needed to do to agree to vote it out of the committee and put it on the full floor. Now, one of those was from a congressman from Texas who has been instrumental in changing and pushing for a lot of changes when it comes to emissions, etc., right? So what happened was, this congressman's been instrumental in pushing for some very effective CRAs, rolling back emissions, talking about how the need for CAFE standards needed to be changed. And basically what they're trying to do is, and I know I saw a lot of the comments yesterday where people were like, and my knee brace is noisy, I apologize. Basically the comments I saw were, 2007 emissions is not enough. But you have to understand, we had to start somewhere, right? And when we first started hearing about emissions being rolled back, the president was like 2020, right? Because he was just pulling an arbitrated number out of his ass, right? And we emailed the White House, and the White House was like, absolutely not. We're going all the way back, at the starting point, but we're going back further than that, right? Then we heard it might be, 2014. But with this congressman from Texas and Bernie Moreno from Ohio, it looks like they're trying to push back to 2007. Now, 2007 is kind of a critical year because in 2007, General Motors started implementing active fuel management on gasoline engines. That's like displacement on demand. Some of the cylinders would shut off while you were driving. Fuel savings, less emissions, supposedly, okay? They did that. Chrysler at the time came out with MDS, which was a similar cylinder deactivation BS. And both of them are horrible, caused lifter failure, engine failures, just garbage all the way around, okay? Not too much longer after that, I believe DPF for diesel trucks was already around, but then they started talking about, what can we do? Let's create this thing where we can get rid of, diesel NOx emissions, and they came out with diesel exhaust fluid. They started rolling that out after 2010. I believe it was mandatory after 2012. This is why the 2007 rollback is so important. Now, there's a lot of other important stuff in this bill. I've saw people say, oh, they screwed everybody on seniors on Social Security. Yes, there was negotiations where they talked about Social Security would get a $4,000 tax credit instead of no tax on Social Security. But this is why, look, everything you're going to hear, including what I'm saying right now, right, means almost nothing until later this evening, okay? We're going to get a finalized version of what's going to get voted on at 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, meaning tonight, right? So Wednesday at 1 in the morning. So later this evening, basically, is when they're going to vote on this bill. We're going to know what's in it by 11:30 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time, all right? We're going to take a look at it. I am going to post a link in the description if you want to read what the current bill is. And by the way, for everybody that said, there's no emissions in this bill. Yes, there is. Do they really matter? The stuff that's in the bill, in the framework of the bill? Yes and no. There is useful life of emission systems in there. But it mostly focuses on 2027 stuff from emissions. That's why these amendments and rollbacks that they're trying to add to put in, right? Not even the Stop CARB Act or the Transportation Freedom Act, just the federal side. But the Stop CARB Act is important because it keeps California from saying, we don't care if the feds roll back to 2007 because we're still doing this. So that part is important. We do need those conditions in there to pull away California's waivers. And I'll have a video for you guys later today on that, as California's Air Resource Board is insolvent come February of 2026. And that's if nothing changes right now. They go bankrupt. Video on that coming later today. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think we're going to get what we want later today in this big, beautiful bill? Because I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised. I think the congressman from Texas, I think the senator from Ohio really want to get these emissions to where I think they need to be. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm about to go get some coffee and do fun things on a military installation. And I will probably post an update for you guys later today if I see anything change, if they finalize what's going to be in the bill before tonight. We'll cover it. But link is in the description down below if you want to read the current version. Anyways, until next time, thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.